Welcome everybody, hope you guys are having an awesome day and welcome to today's flight. Today we're going to do a full flight in the beautiful IniBuilds A350-1000, doing a full flight from Singapore, we're currently located right now, all the way over to London Heathrow in England. We have a flight time of roughly 30 hours, going to fly as Speedbird 1-2. And heck, communication tracks, let's go to cockpit and let's get flight going. Welcome to cockpit. As you can see, we're completely cold now, so let's go to the captain's seat and let's get this aircraft powered up and up and running. So, battery 1, 2, and emergency battery 1 and 2 on. And we have power, so ground power 1 and 2. And we are connected, so let's take ADIR 1, 2 and 3 to navigation position. Also the crew can be selected to on position. We'll do a fire test in a couple of seconds. Hydraulic pumps are selected to position, fuel pumps will be off until refueling is complete. Generators are good for now, our bleeds are selected and IPU bleed online, and the eyes stay off. APU master on, seatbelt, smoking and mobile sign select on. Emergency light selected to the on position. Surveillance system operational, OIS is operational, ground hydraulics is off, flight control computers are selected to the auto position. Cargo hold temp can be selected to 25 degrees Celsius. And I believe that is good on that page. Let's go downstairs. So, selected Unicom on the VHF1, the guard frequency on VHF2, and we can take listening to frequency 1 and 2. And we are going to be transmitting on frequency 1. And let's see, over to you. Bring over the load sheet from SimBrief. And let's go to the ground menu, and we have everything else connected, so we can take the air conditioning unit. It's quite hot down here. Right, so OFP. Alright, there we have that, and we should be receiving the load sheet as soon as we receive the flight plan. So, clear out the U, copy of request flight plan. And we have received flight plan, so let's insert it. Alright, flight plan has been inserted and put in. So we can now go to the IRS, press align on reference. Departure is going to be out of runway 20 center. Departing via the Arbor U departure, and let's insert that. Insert. Go back to the init page, go to fuel and load. And we have received our load sheet. Let's see, zero fuel weight going to be 187.4. And Euro 26.4. Block fuel of 108.3. So 108.3. 108.3. We can soon start the fuel loading. Let's see, taxi fuel of 0.75 actually. So 0.7. And let's see, alternate fuel, sorry, continuous fuel of 4.4. 4.4. Alternate 3.5. And final fuel of 2.4. Passenger number 312. Insert that, and we are looking great on that page. Let's go to the takeoff performance page, and let's go to our load sheet. Instant refuel. Let's request the boarding. Boarding has been requested. So over to takeoff performance, let's synchronize the FMS. And SimBrief is take the FMS before we do anything else. Let's see. Winds from 180 at 11 knots, temperature 31 degrees Celsius, QNH 1008. let's see. You can just click send to the FMS, confirm 164, 66, 673, toggle up to 43, flaps 2, and you are good. Let's go and we can start the APU and turn on the fuel pumps. And fire test is complete and good. Boarding is now completed. Let's get the aircraft ready for our pushback. Let's see, we've gotten the latest load sheet. Let's just see, so all weights looks correct, 108, they look correct. So, let's turn on the transponder to auto mode, while the radar can come to on position. And we go to the performance page with you, redo that, so let's see, sync with FMS, and let's compute again. Send to FMS. Alright, give it 1 second. So, exterior ground power is disconnected, beacon light selected on position. By the way, this moving is just a bug that's happening with the SIM update 4. Don't know why. Ground. Alright, I will fix that afterwards. So let's see, engine to start. Engine number 1 can be started up. Alright, we have N2 and N3.
Be sure to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over your head, fasten the straps and pull them tight. Inflate by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Only inflate your vest when exiting the aircraft. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. There are 8 emergency exits in this aircraft, 4 in front of the wing and 4 behind the wing. In the event of an evacuation, follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit. These are being pointed out by your crew now. Please note, the closest exit may be behind you. Please take a moment to review the safety card in your seat pocket for more information. We thank you for your attention and we hope that you enjoy the flight.
Engine number 1 is now available. Let's see, engine number 2 can be started up. Let's see, we have N2 and N3. Both engines are now available, so we can select flaps. 2 speed brakes can be armed, and we can take engine mode back to the normal mode. Let's see, flight director is already on. I'm going to quickly get the QNH on 007. Let's just quickly get that on the standby as well. 1007, and we have flaps selected to TO, auto brake selected to RTO. Take a configuration is selected to the normal position. And we can of course take the cabin reward and we can turn off the APU. Initial climb, selected to flight level 340, I believe. Yes, 340. Alright, the issue is moving away, so let's take the nose slide to taxi. Parking brake selected off, thrust increased. And we are moving. Singapore traffic, speedbird 12 landing on runway 20 center. Alright, nose slide to take off, landing light select on, wing light on, strobe lights on, all on, and on. Let's get the aircraft on, lined up. Alright, flap set, speed brakes selected, auto brake is armed, runway looks clear. 20 center has been confirmed by the runway awareness system. Runway awareness system.
20 center.
Alright, so on runway, thrust to 50%. Chrono started. Takeoff thrust set. And engine has reached thrust setting. 8 knots.
V1.
And rotate. Right, 15 degrees on the nose. Pass the rate of climb, gear up. Feet. And 1500 feet, nose down, autopilot on, thrust to climb. Let's get the weather radar on and terrain radar on. Select you to the arc and let's increase the range of you. Alright, flaps 1. And flaps up. Nose lights, select off, wing light off, strobe light selected off, navigation light and low light to auto and 2. Speed brake has been disarmed as well. Alright, flaps up and that's it again. So, nothing more sudden happens, so I will just cut the video here and talk to you guys when I'm descending into London. feet. Aircraft is now slowing down to 12,500 feet. Let's get the aircraft ready for landing. So we are now inbound, runway 27 left for London Heathrow. So we are going to get to the landing page, so synchronize with FMS and synchronize with you, so let's compute that. So we are now landing with winds from 220 at 9 knots, temperature at 12 degrees Celsius, QNH 1015. Runway conditions are dry as far as I know. No weight is nothing, so we're just going after meter, which is saying no rain, nothing. Reversers, manual brake. We are going to land with auto brake. Medium for landing, or most likely going to do take the brake to vacate function. So let's do that. Might lag up my sim a little bit, but that's okay. So let's see, land to big manual, and we're good on that page. While that loads, we can go to the EFP, to the approach. Let's see, winds 220 at 09, temperature of 12 degrees Celsius, QNH 1015. There we have the airport map, and let's see, we are now landing on runway 27 left. This map sometimes it's impossible to move around, so let's see. If the runway is dry, we are going to stop here. If it is wet, we're stopping here. So let's take the November 6 turn off. So let's see, let's take the November 6 and select you to brake to vacate exit. Runway conditions are dry, and that's great. So auto brake is armed and selected to brake to vacate. So let's zoom you out again, since we don't need you for us until we get closer to the ground. Be very precise when you are on the ground. And let's quickly get the chart up so we can get our minimums put in. So we are now inbound, runway 27 left. Let's see, visibility is greater than 9 and cloud at 1,500 feet, so we should be good just to go with a standard manual approach, or less but manual landing. And let's see, we are at 278, so 278, so 278 barometric. Just going to take the flaps up again. We're landing with flap configuration selected to the full position. And let's see, next altitude is going to be 3,000 feet, I believe it was. Correction, 2,500 feet. Select you to the open descent. And let's go straight to the CF27L, so direct to. Moving to CS Online, traffic looks relatively mild. QNH 1015 has been selected on both sides, and it's going to stand by to that as well. Alright, so let's quickly get the cabin and landing lights on before I forget to do that. And looks like cabin is ready for landing, and let's quickly get you down to 2,500 feet. Let's arm the landing mode and the flight path vector so we can more or less see where the aircraft is. Heathrow traffic, speedbird 152, roughly 70 miles out, runway 27 left. So we're soon going to start with our flaps program, and looks like we have some traffic over there. He is most likely climbing out. Let's reduce the range on you. And there we go, speed to the final speed, so let's take manual control, and we are now taking the speed to 200 knots. Let's take 220 instead. And as soon as we get to that speed, take flaps 1. Alright, let's see, closing in, so approach mode, we can be arm. Flaps 1. Volume control, quickly reduce you a little bit. But 2,500 feet, altitude has been reached, speed is at 200 knots, we are now 11 miles out, so let's keep that speed. Alright, turning into the final turn for the runway. So we have airport and runway in sight. Localizer has been captured. And glide slopes looks alive, so we can soon start with our gear down. And we're now at 10 miles, so let's take down the speed to 200 knots. Speedbird, sorry. London traffic speedbird 152, 9 miles out, 9 miles out, runway 27 left.
What's your speed?
Speed.
What's your speed?
Speed is currently at 200 knots, speedbird 152.
Say again the speed?
200 knots, speedbird 152.
What's up?
And let's see, let's keep the speed up a little bit just because we have some aircraft behind us. Alright, 8 miles out, let's take the speed down a little bit. Have to be careful and not be too slow so that postman behind us catches up to us. But 7 miles out, speed 180 knots, sounds great. Flaps 2. Let's keep the speed up a little bit longer. Let's see what the aircraft are. We are a 777 heavy. Alright, so coming behind us. Right, glide slope has been captured, and we can turn on the rest of the lights. Alright, nose letter takeoff, everything else is selected on 2,000 feet, airport in sight, flaps 3, 5 miles out, speed 160 knots.
Go, traffic air not 2282, stand 558, pushing back on to Quebec Alpha, safe stop.
And flaps full. So, gear down, 3 green, speed brake is armed, flap selected to the full position, cabin is ready, auto brake selected to brake to locate and armed. Aircraft is stable, we are not crossing in at 1,000 feet, so no major faults or anything else. Lag, that's just to be expected to flying into London. And let's see, now below 4 miles, so speed, go to the manual, also the automatic mode, so we got our final landing speed. Autosave has been completed, so just in case we crash, we can reload.
1,000.
I have control. be quiet. There we go. Turn nose slightly up.
Approaching 27 left.
Correct runway has been confirmed. London traffic, speedbird 152, short final runway 27 left.
500.
Check that, aircraft is stable, I'm switching the view.
Okay, with traffic,
A little bit high, let's try to keep that aircraft a little bit lower. 400 feet.
300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Try to descend too fast.
80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Just to
5.
pedal. Reverse is deployed. Not the smoothest landing, but it will work. And brakes. On braking, we'll turn off at the next right. Alright, 6 knots, speed brakes, sorry, flaps, reversers can be stalled, flaps up, speed brake can be disarmed.
1,500
Yes, I am
meters
aware of that, you can
remaining.
be quiet. Right, let's turn off the runway here.
1,200
Right,
remaining.
let's off, let's get
Caution! On taxiway! On taxiway!
the London traffic, speedbird 152, clear off runway 27 left. Alright, so, get if my FPS will cooperate with me. So, log light automatic, strobe light automatic, wing light selected off, nose light to taxi, and APU master on, APU bleed select on, APU start. Let's find a gate. Gate number 544 coming up, so let's turn off the nose light, and let's turn in. Alright, on gate parker brake select set, APU is comfortably running, so engine 1 and 2 select off. And both are shutting down, so we can now go and take the fuel pumps. Select off. APU is already online, so we can just let everything else stay as is for up here, and turn off beacon light, seatbelt sign, and mobile devices select off. GSX, deboarding requested. And welcome to Gatwick Heathrow. Welcome to London Heathrow, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this flight. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my channel page for more. Also, if you're doing the binge marathon videos. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Fly, we're out. How's the day? Goodbye.